Hey there, so really quickly before the video starts, I just want to give my condolences and best wishes to Desmond Amofa's family and ones who were closest to him. I wish you my condolences and I wish the best for you, and I'm very, very sorry for your loss. I did struggle quite a lot this week in deciding whether to put Etika's name in the title or even in the tags of this video, but I ultimately decided to do so because I feel like there may have been some people that were looking up to him, and especially in their time of rough patches in their life, they would often turn to watching his content. So I decided to go ahead and include him in the title and tags in the hopes that someone who looked up to him and are going through something will hopefully be able to see this and know that they can pull through and everything will be okay in the end. So that's all I wanted to say. Very sorry that I just took up a minute trying to say all that, and I hope you all have a good one. The mind is a powerful thing. It is capable of causing us to surpass our own limits, allowing us to turn skills and other learnings into second nature, and even help us ignore all other distractions in times where focus is required, great focus at that. Our mind is also susceptible to a vast array of many things: ignorance, anxiety, bias, fear, and of course, depression. Depression has to be one of the most commonly diagnosed mental health issues, with possibly thousands of new cases each and every year. As a result, it has become a natural part of everyday life for a lot of people, but that doesn't mean it's exactly something that they should deal with. In fact, it's something that a lot of people do struggle with. Emphasis on the word struggle. To emphasize my point, I'm going to go to the National Institute of Mental Health on their main website, which I'm going to leave a link to in the description down below. And the overview for mental depression, or just depression is a common but serious mood disorder. It causes severe symptoms that affect how you feel, how you think, and how you handle daily activities, such as sleeping, eating, or even working. To be diagnosed with depression, the symptoms must be present for at least 2 weeks. And then it begins to it has a list of various forms of depression and mental, I wouldn't say disorders, but they do list disorders, so we'll just say disorders. Now, we're going to get to the part where it says signs and symptoms, but I want to also emphasize that they have risk factors here, treatment and therapies, medications, a whole list of things here that if you are suffering from mental depression or know somebody personally that is suffering from mental depression, look into this. Click that link, read this whole thing through, do research, try and help that person, try and be there for that person. Make them feel like just a normal everyday person to you, just a normal person that you care for and have just deep care for, basically. Now, that being said, I'm going to go ahead and list off the signs and symptoms that they have here, and it's actually a bit of a long list. If you have experienced some, right before it begins listing them, it says, if you have experienced some of the following signs and symptoms most of the day, nearly every day for at least 2 weeks, you may be suffering from depression. First one, persistent, sad, anxious, or empty in quotes, mood. Feeling of helplessness and pessimism, irritability, feeling of guilt, worthlessness, or helplessness, loss of interest or pleasure in hobbies and activities, decreased energy or fatigue, moving or talking more slowly, feeling restless or having trouble sitting still, difficulty concentrating, remembering, or making decisions, difficulty sleeping, early morning wakening or oversleeping, appetite and or weight changes, thoughts of death and or self-harm or self-harm attempts, aches and pains, headaches, cramps, or digestive problems without clear physical cause and or that do not ease with treatment. Yeah. There's some of those, a lot of those are mental. A lot of them affect mentally. So that's very important to highlight. But what I really want to highlight is there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. out of the 13 bullet points that they have there, 6 of them are physical symptoms. 6 of them are physical symptoms. Depression and mental health don't just affect you mentally, they affect you physically. This is what I wanted to cover. This is what I wanted to touch on. The reason I'm touching on this, well, has to of course do with the recent death of Daniel Desmond Amofa, or Etika as he was known online. Now, people who knew him or did watch him on a frequent basis, they were noticing in the past few months of his life that he was acting different from his usual self, and that he was in fact pushing people away or out of his life. Which that is not a direct symptom of depression, it is in fact an act that can be directly linked to one of the symptoms that could be a result of them. And just not wanting to deal with people, not wanting to be part of people or have them part of your own personal life, which is it definitely kind of represents his downward spiral, I guess you could say. In the moments leading up to his unfortunate and timely death, he uploaded a video just titled "I'm Sorry." That's the title of it. I'm sorry. Where he did apologize to the people that he wronged, and a disturbing irony, was laughing and smiling as he held back his tears. By now, you're sure to have either seen it or heard about it. And so, it's a very depressing and saddening video, and when he's walking and smiling and laughing, making jokes about it, you can tell that he's holding back the tears. And it's during this that when you realize what's going to happen when he ends that video and puts it to upload, it's then that you feel such a dread come over you where it's nothing can really express how crazy it is to see this person laughing and just trying to keep from crying, and knowing that mere moments after they turn off that record button, they themselves will take their own life. Recently I made a video about this topic that garnered a lot more attention and views than I initially intended. That video just being my thoughts and on the incident in general when regarding it. And because it got so much more attention than I initially planned it to, I have spent the past week trying to figure out how to honor his name, how to basically just, because it's a video that I'm not really doing on the channel. It's not the kind of content that I usually do on the channel, and because of that, I don't feel right about gaining so much, well, not so much attention by this point. I haven't uploaded in almost a week, but gaining that much view time, I don't feel right benefiting off of someone's death like that. So I feel that I would like to honor him in the best way I can with this video right here, and saying mental health is health. It's not just something of you have to man up or you can't talk to anyone or anything like that. No, look, mental health is real health. It's not just something of man up. It's not just something of get over it. If you are going through a depression, if you are going through something, it's okay to find someone to give you a shoulder to cry on, to give you a leg up, or it's just good to find someone that will treat you like a normal human being. Just treat you like a regular person, a friend to hang out with, go out for drinks with, play a game with, anything. Just so long as it is not taking your own life. It's not worth it. There are going to be so many more people that will miss you than you think. There will be so many more people that miss the person than you'll think. Anyone who will kill themselves is going... I'm really walking on eggshells with this video, and I'm already having trouble forming my words. Life is very hard. Life is extremely hard. The fact that we're born into this world alone, and the fact that we don't know what's ever going to come, it can make things hard. It can make the short term feel like the eternity. But it's not. It is never the eternity. a good day lies beyond. We can't grow without struggle. But it's okay to have people stand by your side as you do struggle. It makes it a lot easier. It makes it so you have someone help you smile at the end of the day. Someone to shake your hand and someone to just give you a leg up when you need it. Someone who could be there just to make sure that you don't suffer alone. There's nothing more horrible. Few things in this world are more horrible than being surrounded by people that make you feel more alone than if you actually were alone. It's very hard and it's very sad. But nobody has to be alone. If you are going through depression, you watching this video right now, or if somebody you know is going through depression, please click on the links below. There will be a link to the article that I just highlighted a bit. You can read that whole thing there. There will be links to self-help hotlines. I will try and put as much in the description as I can. So please, if you are going through something, you don't have to go through it alone. If you reach out and try to find someone to grab your hand, someone will grab it. And I guarantee you, someone will tell you it's okay too. You're not alone. You're not unloved. We're all people on this planet. You don't have to ever think that you're a mistake in this world. You are here. You are alive. And you are human. There's nothing wrong with that. We all are. It's okay. I don't know how to follow that up, how to end it, or where to go from there. Just, we are here. I will put some numbers in the description down below, as well as a link to the website that I just read that from, so please check it out. Thank you all very much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Please help those who may be in need. And as always, I am Pump Squatch. Goodbye.